Okay, everybody, now's the moment of truth. They've got the tunnel together for Cameron and Sabu to go home.
Alyssa and, Amber, go down there where Carol is, and Michael, if you guys will go and open up that and clip it up. Alyssa, come down here with me to unclip this one down. Call her.
Oh, and the tiger's next door, not happy. Yeah, let's go. You want to run? Let's run. Let's run. Come on, Cameron. That part across the road is always the hardest part because it feels weird on their feet to get that wire on the ground, and it's rocks and they hate walking on rocks. They like to walk on grass. Yeah, come on, let's go catch up with Sabu. Come on. That's a good boy. What a good boy you are. You're such a smart lion. You're so smart. You're so smart. Go get your girlfriend. Oh, now we're running. It's always good to go home from vacation. Yeah, you don't want her to get too far ahead of you. Let's go.
You're getting good at this, Cammy. Come on, don't stop in the sun. Let's go. Come on, Cammy. Come on.
I know, Pam. It's not
Just
dignified to run.
We're trying to move Cam and Sabu. Actually, you know what? Bring the weed eater out here. Come on.
She's not going to chase him with a weed eater. She's going to weed eat.
Come on. Come on, Cammy. Oh.
And we're down.
Meat. Give her meat so she comes this way. Oh. Oh my God. Booty.
I know, stinky face.
Oh, now you're talking. Hey, if you guys want to help the cats, there is a really cool way that you can do it. It won't cost you anything. If you go to bigcatrescue.org/wishlist, at the top of the wish list, there will be instructions on how you can join smile.amazon.com. It's the charity arm of Amazon, and what they do is every time you shop for anything, if you log in through smile.amazon.com instead of just amazon.com, you can pick Big Cat Rescue one time, and after that, every time you shop, you miss me, every time you shop, part of the money comes back to Big Cat Rescue, and they don't charge you any extra. It comes from Amazon. So it's a really cool way to help the cats every time you're shopping. And with all of the holidays coming up, it's a really good time to go ahead and log in and pick Big Cat Rescue as your charity. Are you so happy to be home? Oh, you're seeing stuff? Gotta remark it. Kali was in here, huh? Paula, thank you. Thank you for joining smile.amazon.com. Nabil, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Missy, I'm glad you liked the turtle episode. Apparently he was not harmed in the process because he hasn't floated to the surface of the pond. Come on, Cameron. Oh. Oh. Where's Sabu? Where is he? These live feeds are taking up so much of my bandwidth, I actually had to get my own plan for my phone yesterday. All of us at Big Cat Rescue share a single data plan, which has been great, but thanks to Facebook Live and all of these live feeds, I was eating up everybody's data. So it's $130 more a month for me to have my own data plan, but hopefully it means we can stream more. I've had to be kind of careful so that we didn't completely run out of data.
Okay.
Probably should have made this higher.
Okay, Texas Tigers.
So here's the Texas trio. Gail's got to get them all away from this cage because they got to go through that tunnel right there. Go where she can't see me.
I got one, and they were like, yeah, it's the size, and it keeps falling out the front.
Chuffing with her ears pinned down.
Camera's now over. You know the drill, guys. You know the drill.
Oh, it's going to be fun! All of the cats who are in captivity, though, in private hands, are crossbreeds. They're not purebred Bengal or Amur tigers. They're crosses.
Oh, he just peed all over her. She walked right behind him.
She doesn't
Thanks. All
care.
over the gate we have to close.
Yes.
The reason that there aren't any purebred tigers in private hands is because people are ignorant and they love the white tigers.
Are we good to start taking it down?
It's good to me. Oh, snapped. I don't see where Andre got off to. And the only way you get white tigers is through inbreeding. So what happens when you start inbreeding cats, breeding father to daughter and brother to sister, is the cats become very genetically messed up. It's funny to see them out there sniffing the air. That's called a Fleming response, and they have sensors in their tongue and mouths, and they pull the air in over that Jacobson organ to be able to get a better whiff of who was in this enclosure before. And they can tell so much about just a sniff of who was there. You know, was it an intact male? Was it a spayed female? They know all that stuff. And of course, it was not any intact cats in there. But as long as people would pay to see white tigers, or pay even worse to touch white tigers, then all these backyard breeders and tiger mills would inbreed to be able to do that. And if you inbreed long enough, then what happens is all of the cubs start being born dead. And so that started happening even in all the major zoos, because they all got on board with breeding white tigers because that's what the public wanted to see. And even since 1984, the zoos knew that the only way you could get white tigers was through inbreeding, and they knew that it was a bad thing to do, but they did it because people would pay to see the white tigers. So thankfully, after much pressure from us, the AZA zoos finally made it a policy that their participating zoos are not allowed to breed white tigers, and if they do, they're not allowed to be involved in the species survival plan, which is their excuse for breeding tigers. So what happened when all of the zoos and backyard breeders started hybridizing so that the cubs would be born alive and they could still get white cubs, is that they ended up with no tigers who were purebred. Only the AZA accredited zoos had other tiger species like Sumatran or Amur, But even in all of the AZA zoos, none of them had Bengal tigers left anymore, even though you may see signs sometimes say Bengal tigers are not really purebred Bengal tigers because all of them have been crossbred due to the public demanding to see white tigers. So please never pay to see a white tiger. We have two of them here and they were both rescued, but there's never an excuse to go someplace and see a new white tiger cub. It's always a bad thing. And same thing goes for ligers. And now we have no. Nice work. Anybody else to move? Are we done?
Well, we moved 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cats in under 2 hours.
I think that might be.
Oh, no, wait, I didn't count Cam and Zabu.
9 cats.
So 9 cats in under 2 hours.
I wonder what that works out to. Anybody good at math?
Let's see. 9 cats in 2 hours. Let's see.
120 minutes.
Okay.
So about one cat every 15 minutes.
You guys rock!
A cat every 15 minutes.
And that was moving Cameron.
Andre, did you go swimming? You're all wet. So I hope the guys on Explore got to see Andre swimming. That's always fun. And if you want to see the Texas Tigers swimming and playing and checking out their new spot, go to explore.org/bigcatrescue. Bye, everybody.